I finally hit 100 subscribers and I'm very happy and very, very proud. And I want to break down what worked for me and what didn't, so you don't waste your time. And I will be sharing the mistakes that bigger channels don't tell you, because I am a small channel and I'm living this. I'm living being a small channel. And YouTube is hard. It's very, very hard. Not only that, but only 3% of all the YouTube channels makes it to monetization. So the question remains, are you the one that makes it and get monetized? And you need to understand the YouTube algorithm and everything about it as much as you can, so that you stand a chance against all these other channels. And the same goes with me. As a small YouTube creator, I want to succeed, and I will also watch a lot of videos and try to understand like what is working and what is not. And as a small creator, I would then go ahead and implement some of those changes, but not every one of them works. And this is what this video is about breaking down some of the things that other creators that tells you, and if they work and if they don't, and also what to actually focus on when you are a small channel. Hello there, my name is Ali. I'm an engineer and I have experience with video editing and videography. Over the years, it has been a hobby of mine to actually shoot videos and edit them. I have gathered knowledge, and even with that in mind, I still struggle to actually succeed on YouTube. This is not my first channel. I've created other channels. I failed before. I learned and I know what works and what doesn't. And that's why I think it's very important for small creators to understand my mistakes and what I think works on YouTube today. And I always suggest, if you want to start, that you just start, take a camera and start shooting, because the lessons you will learn, they are massive, and you will improve in the way that you talk in front of the camera, your courage and how you speak. I think it's something that is very essential for many people to learn, so that they can create their own content or teach other people. And I think the biggest improvement that happened is that my mindset have changed. What I mean with changing my mindset is the way I am creating videos today versus what I did before. I think the way to move forward in YouTube is actually to do it without burning out, with putting very good content. Like, your mindset should be to actually love what you're doing, love how you put to YouTube, and just be yourself. Do things that align with you and do not chase views. The first thing I want to talk about is my own stories. I always wanted to be on YouTube, to make YouTube videos, because I enjoyed it, and I created, as I said earlier, multiple channels. The thing is that I will create some videos and I will get demotivated, because in the beginning you don't get that many views, and it's very easy for you to get demotivated. You put out content, you put a lot of hard work and effort into that, and what you expect as a small YouTuber, usually where we come from is, we come from other social media platforms like Instagram and TikTok. And I was posting on Instagram and TikTok. What works on those platforms are quite different than what works on YouTube. When you put a picture on Instagram, it's instant. The views, everything is instant. You can quickly see if your image is working, if your video, if your reel, whatever it is that you're putting on there is working, because the views comes very fast and they disappear very fast most of the time. And it's not the same thing on YouTube. On YouTube, it's slow platform. You're building something that will take time but will give you more as time passes by. What I mean by that is that you can create a video today and it will get views over years. In the beginning, when you put it out, you might get 5 views, but that doesn't tell you if the video is bad or is good, because over the coming weeks, months and years, the video will still be seen and it will gain traction slowly. So YouTube is a very slow platform. You need to be very calm and you need to give it the time to actually get the traction. Do not judge your own content or your videos based on the first 24 hours, 48 hours, or even a week when you made them, because you never know. Sometimes you create a video and in a month or so it begins to get traction and you get thousands of views on that video. This is something that gets overlooked by many creators because of the nature of how YouTube is. At the same time, it's a powerful thing, because when you put that much time in a video on YouTube, you will get that back over many years. Your content doesn't die, it lives on and on and on. And the more videos you put out, the more content, the more views, and they pile up, they go on top of each other. One video that you put 1 year ago is still pulling in views, while the new ones are pulling maybe much more views or whatever it is. So going back to my story, for me, when I started, I couldn't see instant result, and that resulted in me getting disencouraged and not making so many videos. But then when I come back a month, the same video tells another story, because when I started it was bad, but when I come back and I look at it and I'm like, oh my god, this video did do good. Why did I think it was bad? And that's the power of YouTube. That's really it. So yeah, give YouTube time to find your audience, to get the traction it needs to get. It takes some time to do it, and the same thing goes for YouTube. So when you are in the beginning and you're putting content out, it's very early on, and YouTube doesn't know exactly who you are, what are your videos about, and who is it for. Yes, it does analyze your video, it knows like what your content is about, but it doesn't know you. It takes time for the YouTube algorithm to actually push your video out. It can take up to months. So if you're just starting posting in YouTube, know that this is a real thing, and this is something I am going through and I've been through, and I know that YouTube just takes time to actually find your audience. But when they do, you will see better CTRs, better click-through rates, and your views will increase a lot. And that takes me to the second thing, which is don't obsess about your analytics. I know that YouTube put the analytics in, but don't follow them. And like you need to understand, I need to give you some context why I'm telling you not to follow. Like every YouTuber would tell you, look at the analytics, understand it, and follow it. And I'm telling you the opposite, but it's just in the beginning. I'm not telling you not to follow them, because in the beginning the data is false. It's not the true data you're looking at. First thing is, you're not getting enough data. YouTube doesn't get enough data from 5-6 views. It doesn't give it the whole image of everybody. It's first when your videos get pushed to many other viewers, when it's 100 or 1,000 views you're getting, then you can actually base more accurate decision based on the analytics that you're getting. Because what happens to me is I would look at the video and I'm like, oh, this is not good. This is not a good video. And then you'll do some changes, but the changes doesn't reflect what your video actually was. It might have been a good video, but YouTube just didn't have time enough to push it through. Or you might have done something wrong in something else, but the analytics is telling you it's the retention rate. People aren't watching your video until the end. So yeah, don't go after the analytics. Be wise about it. Look at the analytics, understand it, because it might as well be that the analytics is right about something, but keep it in mind that maybe it's not the analytics. Maybe there isn't enough data to actually understand your video. And so what I would do is I would watch my video and I would compare it to bigger channels. I would sit and compare and ask myself, why is this guy doing better than me? What is it in my videos that I'm not doing good? And I would suggest even letting someone else watch your video, because someone else can see things that we don't see. I always ask people to watch my video and give me, any comments about what I can improve, because it's not always that I can see my mistakes, but they can, and they might be able to tell me what to do different about my videos, more than what the analytics analytics would tell me. But again, when you get more views, the analytics, it's crucial. It's very important, and it gives you so much insight into the videos. It's just that in the beginning, it might be false data, and then you are just ruining your videos rather than improving them. Another thing that is important is the click-through rate. So something I didn't know about is that how important the thumbnail and title is. We usually create videos and then think about the thumbnails, and it should be the other way around. But again, in the beginning, it doesn't really matter, because you are experimenting and you can always perfect the thumbnails and the titles later on. Especially even though you do good titles, they might not do well in the beginning, because YouTube again doesn't know your audience. So even that data is false. But once you think you are getting some views, you need to actually up your game on the thumbnails and the titles so they look decent and very good. You don't need to have the best title in the world, especially if you're not going for millions of views, but they need to be decent. They need to be telling people to click on them. And of course, you need to avoid to be clickbaity. When you promise something on the title or on the thumbnail, you need to meet that promise, or else people will drop, and if they drop, you don't have good retention and the video doesn't perform as good as you think it would. And also, perfection doesn't exist. Nothing needs to be perfect. Everything doesn't need to be perfect. Even though we need to actually make things as good as we cannot make them perfect. And that's why you shouldn't be perfectionist. You should let mistake happen, and mistakes are good. Even in the videos, even for me now, when I am talking to the camera, I make mistakes, and it's fine. I think one of the biggest and most important skills in YouTube is for you to accept your mistakes and accept to have them on camera. And it's something that is very hard for people and for me to actually talk in front of the camera and make mistakes and have people watch your videos, see your mistakes. It's embarrassing. You don't like it. You want to look as good as you can. And I understand that, because I feel the same way. But at the same time, those mistakes is what makes us human. Everybody makes mistakes. So even if someone is making fun of you and think, hey, this guy is funny, he doesn't know how to do it, you need to deal with it, and you don't need to care, because you are human, and of course you're gonna make mistakes, and everyone is going to make mistakes. Like, the biggest creators make mistakes. The differences are just that you are a beginner, you're just starting in this career, and they know it because they've made all the mistakes you are going to do that and I'm going to do, because they were where we are, and now when they have made so many videos, thousands of videos, they mastered it. They know exactly what to say and how to talk. For me and you, we made a couple of videos, so we still lack the skills to actually know how to talk in front of the camera, know how to keep the viewer engaged. And those skills only come with experience. So we gotta keep pushing, and we gotta stop waiting for perfections or going for perfection. I know many YouTubers tell you that this is not that important and you can just use your phone camera or whatnot. And yes, you can. You can use any camera to shoot videos, but I think editing is essential. You could find your audience without editing, and there are some creators that does it very good, but at the same time, your editing skills will help you a lot. The more you can improve on your editing skills, you can also improve your audience retention rate, because with the editing, you can keep the audience, or you can keep the viewer watching. You can keep him engaged with your videos by cutting all the places where things are boring, and editing and putting in filler shots and whatnot. And I think it's very important to know this. It's very important when you start as a creator to actually put the time in to actually learn how to edit. Use the software. For me, I use Adobe Premiere, but I don't think any small creator should be using it unless he loves making videos and want to use something overcomplicated. I think you can work with anything like Canva or any other very easy software, because when I say editing, I mean basic editing. Like the most basic editing tools can make great videos. So as a small creator, I will strongly encourage you to actually learn editing, because that will improve the skills you have and the chances you have of blowing your channel on YouTube. I also learned that authenticity wins every time. Like if you can be yourself, be authentic, and like show people who you are on camera, that will give you good views, good engagement. And it works very, very well. And I think it's a cheat code compared to other like bigger YouTube channel, because if you can be yourself, if you can be you on the camera, other creators want to watch you. They want to watch smaller creators. They want to watch someone small but that can create good content, because that can be them and it can be you. And this is what I like to see. Like when I'm hunting for a video, if I can find a smaller creator that makes an amazing job, I'm impressed. And I usually want to watch that. That's why I think your weakness is your strength. You can use it to your advantage. And you can create videos that can blow up very easily with that. However, I'm still in the process of actually blowing my own channel up and finding the best thing that works for me. Again, I'm not saying I'm an expert in this. I'm just trying to share what worked for me and my mistakes so that you don't make them, and also showing you what I'm doing so that you can see when I blow up, if I blow up, how I did it, and you can copy all my strategies and get the same results. And going back to what I said before, I think you should make a video a week, especially if you have a job on the side or other stuff that you are doing and this is just a little side hustle for you. The reason behind this is that YouTube rewards channels that show up. So each time you make videos, YouTube will reward you, and it will only do that if your videos are great. At the same time, if you're putting very low quality videos, it won't show your good videos to many viewers, because it knows exactly like how many is the norms of your channel, how many views are the typical views you're getting, and it won't try to push it to any further viewers. But the better videos you make, the more it will push it each time. So it will expect you to get, let's say, 1,000 views, so it will try to actually push it to 1,000, and then it will try to push it even further and further and further. But it will reward you if you consistently show up and post new videos, because that data will tell YouTube that you are actually serious about your channel and you're serious about actually making good content. And so that's why I think even one video a week could be enough to actually grow your channel. And then there is the watch hours, and I think that should be your focus and my focus. Let's try to focus on the watch hours rather than the views, because if we focus on the watch hours, that's mean we are putting the right content out that people are watching. If you can get people to watch your video until the end, that's impressive. What I found is that people on YouTube only watch like a fraction of the video, and so if you can keep them watching and keep them engaged, that's the skill you need, because that means your channel will grow. If you can get more watch times, even if you don't have that many views, eventually YouTube is going to push your videos out to more people, because it will see that you are doing very good content, and this is exactly what they want you to be doing. So for me right now, this is what I'm focusing on. I'm focusing and trying to actually make good content and try to engage people, keep them engaged in my videos, so that I can make sure that I'm putting out good content to you guys. And also for my sake, because I think this is very important and this is what will grow the channel. And for the watch time, your hook is very important. You need to actually, in the beginning of the video, you need to make sure to tell the viewers what he came for, what he is getting out of this video, so that he can decide if he wants to stay or not. Because everybody that goes into the video, they want to understand what the video is about, and then they will decide whether they want to stay or they want to leave. And usually if you don't answer that, they would just leave. Even if you show them something like a b-roll or something great, it might not be enough. Right now, people want to understand what your content is about, so that they don't waste their time. And for me right now, I have 100 subscribers, and I know and I think it's very important to engage with your audience, to build a relationship with your audience, because they subscribe to you and they want to be part of your community. And it's very important for you to actually engage with them. If they leave a comment, go answer it. If they ask for content that they want you to create, create it. Ask them, interact with them, go live with them, do whatever it takes to actually engage with your viewers, engage with your audience, because they want to watch you, they want to watch your journey. You are on a journey, I am on a journey, and they want to be on this journey with you. They want to see everything you're doing. And I did that with many other channels. I have seen many channels grow from zero, and I think it was awesome to just watch them and sit for hours, and every time they will put out new content, I will go and I will watch it. And this is what I'm trying to create. I'm just trying to show you guys my journey in YouTube and what I'm doing and what I'm trying to do. Again, I'm not perfect, but I will make mistakes and I will share those mistakes. I will make things that works, and I will tell you guys, well, this worked. And I will tell you guys whatever I think that worked for me, so that you can copy my strategy and then try them on your own and maybe get the same success that I'm getting. I'm sharing my journey, taking you on the journey, and I'm hoping that I can engage with my community. And I suggest that you do the same with your own community. Other channels had their own slow start. Don't compare yourself with other channels. Don't compare beginner channels with others middle. It's not gonna work. It's not. Your channel is small. You cannot compare yourself with bigger channel. That's why you can compare yourself with my channel. I'm a small channel, you are a small channel. So if I'm doing better than you, if I'm growing faster than you, then you can compare yourself with my channel and understand what I'm doing different, what you can incorporate in your workflow so that your videos can also grow, so that you can become bigger and bigger. And the same thing, I will do the same thing. I'm looking at other channels that are exactly like me and trying to grow. And when I see they do something that works, I'm gonna copy them and I'm gonna do the same thing. But yeah, comparing yourself with others middle is very tough because they have more experience, they have done this for a longer time than you, and also they have built a much bigger audience than what you have. So don't compare yourself. Be proud of what you have done and achieved so far, even if it is very few views, because a view is somebody that actually took his time off to actually watch your video, and it's something very beautiful and very good. And your journey is unique, my journey is unique, so focus on your progress, on your improvement, not others' numbers and whatnot. Focus on yourself, your self-development, and try to do the best you can. Don't judge yourself, don't overcomplicate things, and just start shooting and aim to be better and better, and celebrate small wins. Every small win you make, celebrate it, because you achieved that, you did that, and you deserve to actually celebrate, so that you can motivate yourself, so that you can put even greater and better content out there. So yeah, what didn't work for me is quitting before seeing results, waiting for the perfect time. The perfect time never comes. Overthinking every details without posting, ignoring what my audience actually wanted, trying to please everyone instead of finding my own niche, and posting inconsistently and losing momentum. I think those are the biggest mistakes I have made in my channel. There are more mistakes, and again, I will create many videos, and each time I remember a mistake, I want to share it with you guys. I hope you don't make those mistakes, because they costed me a lot and it took me time to actually figure out how to avoid these mistakes. And again, you are going to make mistakes, so it's alright if you made some of these mistakes, or if you're going to make them. It's alright, even though you know some things, you don't actually know them until you try them, because it's different in theory than it is in practice. So yeah, these 100 subscribers that I have have taught me more than what I ever could have imagined. 100 subscribers, when you get to that, you may get faster than me, you may get slower than me, but whatever you do, they are going to teach you a lot. Starting a channel is going to teach you and make you a different person. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please comment below if you have anything to add, and please watch my other videos.